AM 560. The Answer.
I can't remember nothing, no.
37,000 a year for that Marvin the Martian Bullhawk. I mean, it's so fantastic that these comedians found other work after that problem with Second City. That guy obviously went into hairdressing. Dawn in Naperville.
You know, one thing about Democrats, they never speak in specifics. It's always generalities. So, with all due respect to the mayor of Chicago, you've got a $734 million deficit for Chicago public schools. Is what you're saying is that happened within the last 9 months? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. What does that have to do with President Trump?
Well, that's why you compartmentalize. You compartmentalize the spending. You compartmentalize the school. You compartmentalize the money spent on illegal aliens. So then you just give the nut of what you want to steal. We're short $1.2 billion, and then if you look, no, it's $2 billion, no, it's 2.5, because you're mixing, you're separating the money and you're mixing the loss. It's what Enron was busted up for. It's Enron math.
What are they going to do?
Dude, the phone broke up on me, Dawn. And by the way, is it your birthday today? Someone told me.
Sorry.
Is it your birthday?
No, I guess my question is what are they going to do when President Trump is no longer in the office?
They'll go back to stealing. They're dying for that to happen. Do you think this happened this year? You think this happened this year? This is cultivated for decades. Where it spiked up is where the deficit in our country, the debt spiked up.
It doesn't make any sense. He looks ridiculous. So does the governor. You both look ridiculous. So, you know, if they were smart.
We've got a bad connection with her.
Because really what you're really fighting is the American people. I mean, as long as I know, President Trump didn't get elected by himself. The number one issue was immigration. So you're not fighting President
You're doing
Trump.
that thing that good people do, Dawn. You're doing it again. But you're a good person. You can't help it. You're doing that thing. You think that everybody has the same sense. You have that thing where you think everybody is after the same goal of achieving success and truth. They're not. And when you said he looks stupid, who's he look stupid to? You've got 50 schools in Chicago that produce kids that cannot read and do math. Does he look stupid to them? Who's he look stupid to? These are the people he's cast into feudalism their entire existence because they can't read and can't do math. So who does he look stupid to? He looks like a champion to them. That's the game. If you're somebody who's hopeless, if you're somebody who needs more money from somebody because you can't provide for yourself, he's a hero to you. So he doesn't look the same to two people. The two things can live in the same universe. So he is if you're a thief, if you're a drug dealer, if you're a gangbanger, he's perfect. He actually has a way to make you look legitimate. They've got $800 million a year that they can hire you to squash beefs among guys you don't like and support your crew. See, that's how it really works. So the crew who you give the money to, now that's the strong crew. That's got the government protection. So does he look like a scumbag to them, or does he look like a hero? I think you have to understand there are nefarious people who have low character. It's been since the dawn of time. There are scum among us. And what you need is scum control. You just need scum control, Don. But you have to be willing to look at somebody like him and say, you're a lying scumbag. You're a lying rat scumbag.
Shaun, I grew up in a very pro-union family that never voted Democrat. So I hope that people finally start to wake up, think for themselves, and not vote in people like this who are not serious about solving problems.
First of all, you hear me bash the labor extortion mafia when I go after the criminals and the Teamsters, the upper echelon. But when you say pro-union, I'm the founder of the capitalist union. I believe in the union of ideas and the union of discussion. But that's not what we deal with. They take the word and then they steal it. And then they hide their corruption in it. So that's the thing to be aware of.
It doesn't make any sense. Here's what doesn't make. How can we be a free people that lives in a free society if you're here illegally? How are you getting a job? Are you stealing Social Security numbers? It doesn't make any sense.
You don't even have to steal them. Joe Biden gave out $5 million. Here's the thing you have to understand if we're living in a free society. We're not, Don. We've been a socialist country since FDR. We're a socialist country. I mean, I hate to break it to you.
Hopefully we can get out of this.
We're a
Hopefully
socialist
we can get out
country.
of it,
Well, we
John.
can get out of it. We can, and now's when you get out of it, when the government's shut down. Now, and by the way, big advances today. Thank you very much, Dawn. And if it's not your birthday, then forget about it. But if it is, happy birthday. Here's some good news. Fantastic news.
A new Washington Post report says the Trump administration is considering removing age as a factor in determining whether someone is able to work. That change would make it harder for older Americans to qualify for disability benefits. Another option being floated, raising the minimum age for disability to 60. The Post reports OMB Director Russell Vought supports eliminating age considerations altogether.
That's the first step. Make it harder. Make it more difficult so more decent people understand it's a lie in the get-go. It's always been a tax. It doesn't exist. It's a welfare program, so it looks. You get your money, you put it in, you get it. They don't want to pay anybody. They certainly don't want to pay the people who actually paid in it. They stole the money already. So this is the beginning step of letting people out. Here's where they're going to run into a problem. You get a guy like me. Oh, I don't want it. I never wanted it. Just give me my money back that I put in. You told me it was mine. Give me my money back and we're even. What do you think that'll do to the economy? What do you think that'll do to the dollar? They've been lying for nearly 100 years on that fraud, Social Security. That's just one. Forget about Obamacare. That'll take at least us an hour to fix that. We could fix that in an hour, though, because we have objective truth and reason. The opposition doesn't, and they are not interested in it. We'll be back.
This is the Shaun Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.